YouTube. I did try to do this morning, but I think Jess made a mess of the video because there was other audio playing over the top of what he was doing. I might go through all of this. I'm not white knighting. I'm just making sure that as many Christians as possible are aware of what kind of bastard Praise I Am is. It's that simple, really. It's not. I'm not being vindictive. There has been times where I sort of wanted to talk to him, discuss things with him, but I usually, most of the time I realised, in the back of my mind, what a waste of time that would be, really. You just get dragged into the weeds. So, and I certainly would never go to him for doctrine. I've never even considered that. Not that I know everything, or I'm some sort of intellectual or any of that garbage. There's no wrong with being intelligent, mind, but I just don't like people being treated like garbage. I don't like it. I believe that Jess is a Christian of some sort. I don't know. I've had a conversation with him. I've never really discussed it with him. I'm not an inquisitor like James is tired through. And I dare say that James did that so-called inquisition on Darth at the behest of the atheists. I'm sure they put that idea into his head. And like a dummy, he goes for it. Then he does a video on Clubhouse, a room or whatever you want to call it, weeping and blabbering. I mean, okay, he's regretted whatever. But anyway, I'm going to go into a couple of other things, maybe, if I remember. I'm going to play this. I did record it. I'm just learning how to use this new app for recording stuff. And I think I've got the measure of it now. Not that anybody else cares, but anyway, let's play this.
Help my mom out with a brain tumor. In doing so, I left my home, I uprooted myself, I still have it, and moved 3 hours south to help my mom out with a brain tumor. In doing so, I've had to change doctors and do a few things. I have other things that I need to see doctors about, so one of the first things I did was get a new doctor. I'm in my late 50s, so they decided to do a PSA test. When it came back, he called me in and he says, "You have cancer." That was it. And I said, "Could it be anything else?" He says, "No." They set me up with specialists, so I'm on my journey. This was 6 or more months ago. A few people online know about it. My family doesn't know about it. I don't want my mom to worry now. She has, and I just thought I would post this now because, hey, this is really common in men, very common. And maybe there's other people out there that can get a benefit from this. I just thought I would do this and talk about my feelings and my the emotions that I go through as this goes on, some of the treatments, some of the little bit. So I might do that and post what I can.
A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion.
Yeah, you got plenty of those, Praise, haven't you? Piece of crap. Yeah. 3 pigs in a sty.
Proverbs 18:2. Yep. I was gonna maybe I could show the Jesse Camping put a video out. I don't know if he's talking to us or not. I don't think you guys
give
listened
all
to
that.
it. He
That's
says
on
people in the
YouTube.
community.
True.
Who in the community would mock his cancer?
Community.
And they better not be us, because
No,
whoever
'cause-
says that,
no.
I
Is
swear.
that what you call it? A community? Seriously? A community.
There
I
needs to
swear
be
you-
receipts. There needs like if
receipts.
these apply.
We need receipts. If it's true, why not admit it and apologise, repent, which is a word that doesn't get used often on Praise's channel. Yeah, we're going to see what kind of so-called Christian you are, aren't we? We need receipts. Pig.
Applying us,
Show the
there
receipts.
needs to be the receipts. Like Gavin's name, the receipts. I mean, I want to see them. I do. I want to see them. There needs to be receipts.
Jesse comes in, and Olive and Sparrow are there. They know full well, praises is due. They know full well.
Unless they were there recording it, and I think I did record it, knowing me, I think Praise would delete the video or hide it, make it private, which he has done with a lot of other videos that he's had on his channel. Apparently he's deleted or hidden about 400. I don't know. I don't investigate Praise's channel. I just want to expose it for what it is. I'm not on a crusade or anything, but I mean, the people that go in his side chat, you know, are they? Can they be really completely oblivious of what Praise is like? Seriously.
Well, that Sparrow alluded to Jesse in this masturbation video, calling his mother. And then Sparrow coughs and then makes a reference to clearing a throat. She coughed. Now, we all know for men, physicals, they ask you to cough. Now, that is the prostate. Now, Olive, Sparrow, and Praise have demonstrably shown themselves to be wicked, wicked, wicked people.
I relapsed again. Gotta call my accountability partner. Hi, Neil. I jerked off again. Mom? Is that you? Wrong. No.
Jessica.
Basement Jesse Camping. They're basically twin brothers.
Sorry about that. I had to cough.
That was a perfect substitute. I love it. Great job, Sparrow. I love it.
What kind of woman behaves
All right, here we go.
like that? What a disgusting person. Olive and Sparrow. Most of their so-called jokes are based on feces. Praise takes a lot of pleasure out of posting images of rainbow-coloured poop. And at one point, he was trying to characterize Standing for Truth as a sodomite. Gavin, he actually accused Gavin of having photographs taken by some Korean woman, blah, blah. Tries to make Gavin look like a sodomite. Done the same with Kenny Rhodes. All of these people were former friends. Close friends, apparently. He was even close friends with Jesse Camping. He was sort of friendly with Sam when it was convenient. He got told to pay off. Olive and Sparrow, those disgusting Jezebels in the studio on that channel. characterizing people as being keyboard warriors in the side chat. I don't think I've ever thought of myself as that. I just pointed out their lie or their disgustingness. I don't comment on that channel. I would never in a million years ever send any Christian to that channel. And as far as I'm concerned, any Christian who goes in that channel from now on, either in the side chat, apparently blessing those in the studio, or in the studio themselves, I don't think much of you, really. And it's up to you. You go in whatever channel you want if you can get in there and talk garbage to that trio of giggle pigs. Suit yourself. It's not doing any harm to me. By the way, if you're in support of that channel, don't ever come to mind. Not that anybody ever bothers, really. And I'm not bothered about that. I couldn't care less. But you'll never get in my studio. Anyway, if you want to come in, Chris, you can do. I'm going to play some more of this. I've heard this already, by the way, so that's why I'm jumping forward a bit. But I've recorded all of this. I'm sure I've recorded most of this some weeks ago. And if you donate to Praise's channel and he gets your information, where you live, your proper name and all that, and then you accidentally contradict him or point out his lie or whatever, and then he doxes you, please do me a personal favour and don't come telling me about it, because I'll just think you're dumb.
And then like a couple weeks later, I'm like, I call him up. Well, I have MS. I'm still at MS. He's like, you don't have MS. And then that ends that conversation. Then like a week before,
I put the link. Yeah, I've put the link to this in the side chat. I'm not going to listen to all this. I'm just going to get to the chunky bits, really. But they were ridiculing Jess over his cancer. He was threatened with the loss of his job by Praise I Am. I heard that myself. I think a lot of other people did as well. What a piece of garbage he is, really.
Before I call him up and I'm like, Dad, I have prostate cancer. I have prostate cancer. He goes, how do you know? It's like, I don't know. It hurts down by my balls and stuff. And I think I have prostate. And he's like, you don't have prostate cancer. I do. And then I called him every day for a week. So I have prostate cancer. I have prostate cancer.
Why would Basement Dweller, and I couldn't care less what you think of him, why would he decide to jeopardize somebody's job? So Praise was trying to threaten Basement Dweller with the loss of Jesse Camping's job. Praise doesn't care about anybody. He only cares about himself and his stupid sister, a cretin, and Sparrow, another dummy. Erica Hubner as well, actually, and Cheryl.
It's like, you're too young for prostate cancer. I know I have it. So I get off the plane when I go home. It's like 6 or 7 at night, and my father says, we're going to Bob Rosen's house to get you examined. This is a urologist friend of his. So he's taking me to a man's house to be examined for prostate cancer. So he picks me up at the airport. He's like, no, we're going now. I'm like, I don't think that's, why can't I just go to his office? No, you have prostate cancer. We're going to go now. So we drive to this guy's house who he doesn't know we're coming. So we walk up to the door. My father knocks on the door, and Bob literally is like, he shows up, he's got a napkin, he's wiping his mouth. I see his family's at the dinner table. My father goes, my son thinks he has prostate cancer. Can you take a look?
See, this sirloin was in the side chat on Praises this morning or late last night, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they obviously don't like it. They're in support of Praise I Am. What a knob. What a knob. Sirloin,
And Bob's like,
Sirloin, you are just as big a piece of poop as Praise I Am and Olive and Sparrow.
I don't know. What do you mean? He's, well, come on in. And then he goes back to the table. He puts a napkin down. And then he walks me and my father into his bedroom. And we're all standing there. I'm like, this in any other situation would be illegal. Whatever's happening, whatever's about to happen, this is bad. And thank God Bob says, you know what? You should probably come to the office. I don't think this is the place to do this. And my father's like, are you sure? Is that all right with you, kid? I'm like, yeah, it's probably better. All right. So Bob, nonetheless.
So then he sent me to a specialist. So I wake up this morning to a video. This is, see, why make this up? Come on, Praise. So I wake up this morning to a video that says Jesse Camping doxes himself from Praise. Now, last night, I got home around a little after 4. I brought my mom home from the hospital because we called the ambulance yesterday. She had a little mini stroke. So that's why I was up so late. Praise could have texted me and said, look, there's a little problem here with one of your videos. But he didn't. He decided to make this go public.
You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're grade A, #1, bona fide, first class.
And just to return to malicious gossip, on this stream, let's talk about the gospel. Praise I Am. You were malicious. So Daniel says he might have got caught jacking somewhere. Ha 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 ha. Daniel says Jesse is a jacker. Another one. Don't worry, me and your mom don't talk about masturbation. I don't think Jesse has ass cancer. He's just being an ass.
Yeah, Peter Lee Young, another clown.
By Peter Lee Young, whoever he is. This is all a reaction to your malicious gossip on your channel, in your live streams. Praise, Olive, and Sparrow.
The demons are barking.
What if this got out to your work, Jesse? What if this got out there to your profession? You claim to, he's told me, come on, Praise, you can't do this because of my job and I have job security. Look what you're doing to yourself, you clown. What if you don't think we have your address and name and stuff? We could get a hold of your job force really quick. Just like a snap. If Jesse's job force needs to hear this, we have his phone number, address. That's all we need. And then he said, I'm going to put a double ultimatum on this too with Basement Dweller. If he, even as far as makes a video about me, Olive, I will go to Jesse's advisor in his job. If you care about Jesse, Basement Dweller, then you will stop. I have the evidence. I have his address. I know where he works. Jesse is where he gets paid. He supposedly educates people. And if he's doing this, he should not be doing it because he's incompetent. Or we're going to go to the employer of Jesse Camping, and it's going to be on your head. That's that. I mean,
why would a Christian do that to another one? In public as well, praise, you piece of crap.
that's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That is what will happen. We're not playing around anymore. I will come at you. Period. Yes, it is a direct threat, and it's to me it's a justified threat.
A justified threat? You're kidding?
Yes, it is a. We decided to play a clip of Jesse Camping because he at that time it was a brand new video, and for some reason I got the notification, which I didn't on the other videos he's done. I haven't not got the notification, or it somehow kind of passed through without me noticing. You are a fraud, Jesse, a fake, a charlatan. And how disgusting and repulsive you act sometimes, with no apology whatsoever, not even one. You didn't even apologize to Sparrow after those malicious accusations and slander. You never even admitted that you were wrong. Your double standard with you were proven wrong. Oh, wow. That we don't block you. And then you
praise I am. Just think. He's talking about double standards. Wow. Later he's going to talk about integrity and moral rectitude or something.
In the same breath, admit that you block them.
You know, the reality is he's heaping coals on himself.
Oh, here's Jace with his wisdom. What a knob. An absolute knob, a pretentious, posturing clown with his platitudes and, verbal posturing. What an idiot. He brought it on himself. Oh, I see. Hold on. It's Jesse's fault that he's being blackmailed and threatened with the loss of his job, is it, Jesse? Go and suck up to EXO. Oh, he's in the studio there with you. All right.
And that's the reality of it, guys. And
Jace at the bottom there, where it belongs. Where it belongs. Anyway.
We can give him the boot in every now and then if you want, but those coals he's heaping on himself, they're enough.
Oh, yeah.
To judge him accordingly.
Yeah.
That's judgment.
And he won't apologize.
I just want to.
If you want, but those coals he's heaping on himself, they're enough.
What coals, Jeff? Not Jeff. Jace, the big head, the Catholic.
To judge him accordingly.
Yeah.
And he won't apologize.
I just want to give a message to Jesse Camping if he ever happens to listen to this stream.
Oh, come on. It probably somebody would mention. I mean, I didn't. I don't know. I don't have his email address. I'm sure one of his colleagues, whatever, friends on YouTube would have told him what Praise is doing. Wild Eden, a disingenuous woman, shocker, a half-wit.
Jesse, I'm really surprised at how hostile you've been.
Oh, you're kidding. Are you kidding, woman? Oh, hold on. No, she's not. Oh, she's a woman. So, I mean, what do you expect? Seriously, I'm absolutely serious.
And with the people in that scheme, I don't know the background. I've been.
Then shut up. Shut up. Preferably permanently. You stupid woman. The sound of your voice makes me cringe. Whittering on about your little illness. Unfortunate as it is. I don't think anybody wants to hear about it every time you pop into a studio to bestow wisdom on the hearers. Busybody. You don't know much about, you don't know anything about the situation, then shut it. Shut it.
Away from YouTube for a few months.
Yeah, can you make it, rather than a few months, a couple of decades would do it? Really, I'd be quite happy. Oh, that would be too soon.
I'm really sorry to hear how upset you sound and how angry and bitter you sound. And I hope that whatever's bothering you deep inside.
Whatever's bothering him, he's got an ill mother. I don't know what's wrong with her, I forget. No. He's got cancer. And he's been blackmailed and threatened with the loss of his job.
Eases and gets sorted out. I have no ill will, I should say. I have no ill will or bad feelings towards you, Jesse.
I
at
doubt
all.
if he cares. What
You've
business
given
is it
me
of
lots of
yours, you
support.
dummy? You know, there's no, I mean, some of these women, I mean, get away.
In the past, and we haven't had much contact recently. And I really think you should give Praise, Olive, and Sparrow a chance. And
Oh, you're kidding. You give any of those three a chance, they will kick you in the teeth with it, will blackmail, they'll threaten you with the loss of your job. What? I mean, I can't believe this. Well, I can actually. Can I? The stupidity of this woman is legendary.
you know, and that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. You've said too much already.
Okay, Praise, I am that guy. I had to go down to the office yesterday. This is starting to cost money. These wheels you set in motion.
Get a lawyer,
money,
Jess.
right? Not only for the company that you threatened, because you remember that, don't you?
What if this, you don't think we have your address and name and stuff? We could get a hold of your job force really quick. Just like a snap.
Yeah, that's it. Many others do too. People have done a lot of things. They've looked into videos. They've got into the system. And it's costing me money as well. Parking is $10 an hour to get a quick parking spot. Praise. I don't think I have to pay for that.
Satan, YouTube also ran as someone who is a failure. They're a loser, failure. That they try. They're like bottom feeders, bloodsuckers, parasites. They are people that like to feed on others to lift themselves up. So, you know, after looking at the antics of Jesse for over a year now, he is definitely a what we were talking about tonight, an also ran. He really is an also ran.
Because I've seen when I first was exposed to him on Discord how he was.
Yeah,
And
I had to put you in the
I
main screen there
literally,
because I want
I
people to hear
never,
this.
never, had anything, conversations with him.
So he attacked you.
He
personally, yeah.
he came in and came at me and screaming. I mean, like saying that
I wish you'd learned to
that
talk,
I
you
talked to
dummy.
my mother about masturbating. Like, what the hell?
There's a guy named Jesse Camping, the one that we are really we really are sick of him and wish he would disappear away from us. But he made an accusation that Sparrow plotted a video against his mother of masturbating. And he flat out had no receipts, no evidence. He conspired this in his head. It was all in his head, and he didn't apologize or nothing. So it's kind of the after effects of all that. And I told him, for someone who supposedly has cancer, he supposedly has prostate cancer. And I told him, to me that you're a hypochondriac because people with cancer, they have more honor than what you do. Who in their right, when have you ever heard someone with cancer ever do the things like I just said?
Oh, like anybody who's got cancer is supposed to have perfect behaviour. Nobody who has cancer says anything horrible about others. Well, I'm not saying Jesse has said anything horrible. He'd come in there and gave you pigs a taste of your own medicine. Really. Especially Sparrow. And Olive. They're both at you. I mean, all three of you. And James is tired in there in the studio with you, with his platitudes and Mr. Reasonable. Another dick.
What I just said about accusing people of attacking a mother that's 80-some years old of masturbating. What's this saying, man? Hey, Jesse, how's it going? Welcome.
What are you doing reviewing my video?
I don't know.
I'm here to just see if you have double standards or not.
Well, you put accusations out there. Were you involving us? No.
Why did you play that video?
Why not?
Yeah,
Who told? Who? You don't. Why did you get it? How did you get it? Oh, this one came up on your feed, but none of the others did, eh?
Then why do you make comments about Sparrow and I? Why?
Hey, Sparrow. Sparrow, how's the masturbating going?
Excuse me?
What?
Excuse me?
Yeah, just didn't you phone your mom about the masturbating?
Masturbating?
What the hell?
Yeah.
You're a sick
You're a
pervert.
sick pervert.
Am I?
Where the hell did you
Yes.
get that from?
Sparrow.
You are a liar.
You are a lying
Pervert.
sack of
You know
shit.
what?
Hi, Neil. I jerked off again. Mom? Is that you? Wrong. No.
Jessica.
God, you know what?
You
God.
dirty piece of shit. You know what pleases Sparrow's and Olive's tiny minds? Stupid fart jokes. Anything to do with feces, they find it amusing. Do you know what the word Beelzebub means from Hebrew in the scripture? Basically, Lord of the shit heap.
Do you want me to share my screen?
Yeah, share it. I want to see it.
You played the basement dweller video, and you guys all laughed about it. She says Jesse camping, and you guys all laughed, all three of you. You think this is fucking funny? See, look at your double.
What does that have to double standards?
Look at yours. Look at yours. You don't.
You know something, Olive Sparrow? I shouldn't say this, but I'd get a great deal of pleasure from hearing that someone who you defended between the three of you walked up to you and spat in your eyes. Spat in your face.
You don't want me to say this. You don't want me to say this, but you.
No. You are not going to come in here and lie about Sparrow and her mom in a perversion way.
My mother is in a rehabilitation home.
Listen, Olive Sparrow, let's not be under any illusions. Your mother probably has done masturbation. So have you, so Sparrow, so Praise I Am. I think everybody does, really, don't they? I don't know. I don't really want to know.
You are a sick piece of shit. It is fair game for you to go and sit and talk about everybody else, but as soon as they mention your damn name,
lies about my mother.
You guys, every night, you guys, look at you.
No, he's a piece of shit. I'm not going to have Sparrow lied and harassed. That is a demon. How dare you, Jesse?
That is in a room.
How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. It's the only thing to do, really. But I do think it's important to warn people against them. When I finish this stream, I'm gonna tag it up and then post it on a community tab. I want as many people to avoid that channel as possible. Just leave it an empty husk. Nobody bothers going. Because anybody who donates to that channel, they're going to be doxxed. They're going to give their information to Praise I Am, Olive and Sparrow, who are a bunch of pigs. They're disgusting. They are rubbish people.
Rehabilitation home.
I relapsed again. Gotta call my accountability partner. Hi, Neil. I jerked off again. Mom? Is that you? Wrong. No.
Jesse camping.
Basement Jesse camping. They're basically twin brothers.
Sorry about that. I had to cough.
That was a perfect substitute. I love it. Great job, Spare. I love it. All right, here we go.
Talking about my mother like that?
I want to hear Jesse disparaging what, Jesse? What are we showing? We're showing clips of you people disparaging yourself.
Listen, you know, you guys made a big joke about jacking off me, and you use my name. Okay, you do this.
What are you talking about, Jesse?
Sparrow.
Oh, okay,
Sparrow did.
Sparrow never did.
Yes, she did.
Said that you were jacking off.
Never did.
Do you have receipts of this, Jesse?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
But I never would say nothing like that. And you don't ever accuse my mother of saying anything to my mother.
Well, that's what the video says.
I think your mother was a masturbator before she ended up being ill. How's that? What are you going to do?
The reason I said that is to see the double standards. Okay, that's it. That's what I said when I first came in here. That's
Say
it.
that about my mother, though.
Yeah.
Come on,
That's what the video says.
I
Okay,
would
that's what the
never
video
say that
says.
about your mother.
That's what the video
There's
says.
nothing holy about your mother.
Play
It
play
can't
the
take
play
anyway.
the basement dweller video.
You know, like we're
Yeah, he has no problem defending people like Gavin, but Gavin's one of the most vile people I've ever met.
You're kidding. Disingenuity, Kevin, doesn't work for you. You know perfectly well praise is vile.
Yes. Play the basement dweller video.
You know, like we're
Yeah, he has no problem defending people like Gavin, but Gavin's one of the most vile people I've ever met.
You've never met him, for a start.
That's what the video says. Play the basement dweller video.
You know, like we're
Yeah, he has no problem defending people like Gavin, but Gavin's one of the most vile people I've ever met.
Rubbish.
This is where it says.
You've never met him, Kevin, anyway. And Gavin isn't all that vile. I know he's got a few rough edges. There are reasons for that. He's taken a lot of punches and stuff in his kickboxing days. You know, he doesn't put up with bad manners. He can, well, everybody can, you know. But I wouldn't say he was vile.
To get a little surreal for me, the Gavin Herleman thing. Like, I still think it's funny, just to kind of add to this, that so you see how, like, just a few minutes ago, or just you see how they're using this right here? I, like a few other people, found an article about Gavin Herleman divorcing his wife, and I took a bunch of shit for that. Now they use it like they use it all the fucking time. They want to be atheists, I guess.
I care about people. You know that? I care about people.
And we don't. And we don't, Jesse? We don't care about people?
I don't hate you.
Well, I would say Kevin does, but he hasn't been infected by the Praise I Am channel too much yet. I've got doubts about whether he even knows anything about Praise's YouTube history. There you go, though. Disingenuity. I suppose it can work sometimes.
Sparrow's mom is not well. Why would you bring up her mother?
Kevin, I followed what...
His mother's not well either, Kevin. He supports his mother. I'm sure Spouter does. But he needs a job to keep doing that, you know. Praise has threatened him with the loss of his job, trying to blackmail him.
The video says, okay, that's all I get. You guys just on and on and on and on. Well, this is why I'm just, it's like a defend, I can't even defend myself. You don't even give me an opportunity to defend myself.
But if he's going to come in here and bring up Sparrow's mom...
I relapsed again. Gotta call my accountability partner. Hi, Neil. I jerked off again. Mom? Is that you? Wrong. No.
Jessica.
What do you have to say about that, Kevin?
I don't agree with everything Tom does. Everyone makes
All right. Okay. Mm-hmm.
mistakes, but two wrongs don't make a right either, do they, Jesse?
All right. No, they don't. Of course they don't. But you've got to look at the history of Praise. Look at the trouble he caused on Clubhouse. Really, because he was at the root of it. But it doesn't justify praise either. But it's blackmail, Kevin.
No, but look at how the standards work here. See?
Standards? Yeah, right. Got to disagree with you there, because praise doesn't have any. Neither does Olive and Sparrow.
It's all fun and games when it's about me, but it's not fun and games when it's about them.
What does Sparrow's mom have to do?
It's in the video. That's the only thing. That's it. It's in the video. Kevin, do you want me to play it again?
No, I'm saying, what does Sparrow's mom have to do with your beef with
It's in the video. You're the one bringing the mom up. It's in the video.
It's about my mother.
It's just the video. Quit making something of it. It's just in the video.
No, when you come in here and say that about my mother, and
Yeah, you called your mom. Did you call your mom about the masturbating?
I would never come.
She doesn't.
Well, that's what the video does.
That's about Rob, not
It's
you,
just the
Jesse.
video. It's just the video. That's it. Like, quit making something of it, you guys. Look at it for what it is.
Jesse. And I'm getting the shit from it.
It wasn't even about you, Jesse.
It is.
Jessica.
Jesse comes in, and Olive and Sparrow are there. They know full well, praises is due, they know full well that Sparrow alluded to Jesse in this masturbation video, calling his mother. And then Sparrow coughs, and then makes a reference to clearing the throat. She coughed. Now, we all know for men, physicals, they ask you to cough. Now, that is the prostate. Now, Olive, Sparrow, and Praise have demonstrably shown themselves to be wicked, wicked, wicked people.
Howdy there! I want to say I despise men who fake prostate cancer. You should be hanged.
Actually, speaking of asshole behaviour, Pros, how come you're publicly dumping on a Christian brother that's going through prostate cancer?
I don't think he does. I think he's a fraud. I think he's showing he is a fraud like you are.
You don't know that, and you're demonstrating excellent Christian values.
People who have cancer have more respect, self-respect, and he has none. I think he's disgusting. He's shown it.
Man, just think, Praise, I am talking about self-respect. Oh dear. Right. That's a bit rich coming from you, Praise. Tom Hall Puke.
Himself to be a very disgruntled person, and he has not shown Christian behavior at all. Just like
Yeah, what do you call Christian behaviour then, Praise? Blackmail and threats.
yes, I despise you as well.
You'd advise me to what? Praise?
I said I despise you as well as Jesse. You're two peas in a pod.
Ah, right. You despise me for being truthful and honest.
I despise you as a slanderer. That's what I despise you as.
And sticking up for those who are marginalised, weak. You know, the sort of people.
He has
that
enough
focus
energy
on
to
that.
attack. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into this, Gavin. You can take your shit elsewhere.
Yeah, you are praised. You are praised because you've done endless streams on a guy that has got prostate cancer, mocking him and shitting on him.
And self-deservingly so.
That is the conduct of an asshole, whether they're an atheist or
People
a
who have
Christian.
cancer have honor, Gavin. He has no honor at all. I think it's bullshit. He's trying to use his cancer as a crutch or something to hit me over the head with it. And, I haven't seen evidence that he does have it. So people have cancer. They don't attack.
So he's gone on about honour now. Wow. It doesn't have 12,000 subscribers, Chris. They're paid for. They're bought. You can go to websites and buy 12,000 subscribers. Look at how many people turn up to his stream. Never more than 20, or much more than 20. And usually that is to see what sort of garbage he's going to come out with today when he does a stream. Just think about it, Chris. 12,000 subscribers. He gets 20 or 30 views. People coming to watch. That was for you, Praise.
I can slander others endlessly on YouTube because you know what they're
Well, he
doing? They're
doesn't.
getting better. They're trying to go to health
doesn't.
clinics and things like
I'll put
that.
a
Yeah.
link to this in
He
there
doesn't attack and slander people on YouTube.
so you can check the video out for yourself. I'm frankly, I'm sick of hearing Praise I Am's voice. That's the video. That's the link to it.
That's what you do, Tom.
Oh.
Who is this actually? What are you talking about?
Come
You
on,
just go
there's a
break-
Christian brother who's going through prostate cancer, and Tom, you've done English.
You're a
streams
clown,
mocking him.
Gavin. Just find. Can't you just piss off somewhere else?
Kevin, what are you saying, Tom?
Right. Please do not
That's
dox
fine.
me.
Well, hold on,
That's
Paul.
his name.
Gavin, look, Gavin, stop. Look, we all have aliases. Like, I use the James's Tired. Some people probably know my last name. It's easier to find. People might think, okay, is James's first name James? I haven't confirmed if that's my birth name, but I don't want to, be in a situation where we end up doxing somebody to show them that bullying somebody is wrong. It's like you're bullying to show that bullying is wrong. So please don't. In the same way you didn't want them to share that newspaper story article about you, Gavin, last week, and I, put my foot down. Please don't use Praises or anyone
Put your
else's real
foot
name.
down. Put your foot down.
Okay, I
on
apologize.
yourself.
Who is going through prostate
What?
cancer?
Put your foot down on yourself, James. Really. I mean,
Lying.
Receipts.
Or lying.
Receipts. Give receipts.
I do think that somebody makes an argument online, and it's a
Yeah, you
I
would have
could be
taken
like a
it down.
superhero and just go. I got it done like just that quick.
Just
man.
like that.
You're such a.
Praise.
Yeah, look for it, dude.
Yeah, I'll look for it. It just shows the caliber of your
Hey,
character.
I know where to
It's just
find
like
it, Gavin.
bottom
Look
of
up
the
your
barrel.
ass. You'll find it
Bottom
up
of the
your
barrel.
ass. You'll find it up your ass because that's where you got.
It won't be long for your life has passed, and it will. So get your head out of your ass. You know you've been bothering me all day with trouble, telling me I'm the one to blame.
No, it's your fault.
It's had little to do with me. So again, you might want to show a little time.
Howdy there. I want to say I despise men who fake prostate cancer. You should be hanged.
well, don't listen to this weeping and wittering. The emotions are welling up now that you've realised. Oh dear. Not listening to that.
Gavin, I have to say, praise my friend.
interesting way to think. Like, what if you had a few?
That's enough of that anyway. Can only tolerate so much dribble.
Earthlings, humans, and people that aren't so bright. Why do I spend time focused on Praise I Am Tom Holweg these days? Well, it's simply my pastoral calling. I cannot sit back knowing the kind of vicious lies that Praise I Am is prone to. See, he's unstable. He flip-flops. He could be your friend one moment, your enemy the next moment. That is volatile, and that could really hurt Christians. There's still a few Christians that show up in Praise's stream. That Jared is one of them.
Yeah,
can't remember off the top of my head.
Jared, servant of Christ. Yeah, I noticed. I've seen a few from a certain other channel, Dwayne Burke. Obviously, Praise I Am when he was in the mood or whatever. Jace, a few others. Sparrow, big butt sucker for Smokey. Not that I'm complaining, doesn't bother me. I couldn't care less. Just saying, you know.
Add some of the other ones that they just don't know. And I want people to know the kind of person that Praise I Am is. He's not a Christian and he's not a good person. And there's some serious mental issues going on as well. And so I don't know if I'm picking on a real helpless individual because clearly reasoning with him doesn't work. So pricking the very same emotions that he likes to do to other people hopefully will save his soul. Divine sarcasm is a thing, folks. And I have that spiritual gift for sure. But let me play just a little short video here that Jesse made concerning anybody that is given super chatted to Praise. And if you make him mad, he will let your information out. Not only that, he'll lie about you, twist the facts. I mean, I cannot believe what he accused Jesse Camping of when Jesse just came in and simply switched a crass joke that they did about him. And they were clueless. I think they probably forgot. I don't know. I've never met people that are that dumb, so clueless that they didn't get that they did the same thing to Jesse and Jesse was just throwing it back on him. See, I'm the kind of guy that I like to throw back on people what they do. So if you're a bully, I throw that back at you because I hate being bullied. I was bullied all my life. And Praise is a bully. And therefore, I will bully him. Right, wrong, or indifferent. But listen to this, folks.
You're literally at our fingertip. We hold your future as far as your stupid ass job is concerned.
Yes, I've been threatened to be doxxed.
What?
And who threatened to dox him? Like, he has a dog's name. Like, we don't even know his name to even, like, who the hell has threatened to dox him? Who?
Don't be doxing. What are we doxing? We have his number, his phone number, address. That's all we need.
Well, guess what name
next week.
That's nice.
Maybe you didn't hear him right. We're going to hang Morris next week.
Listen, Mr. Temporary Sheriff, I don't care if you hang Ulysses S. Grant. It ain't got nothing to do with me, because I'm just passing through.
Richard, I'm sorry. You're stupid.
Please, Patrone, sorry.
Well, clean it up. Some fool could slip and break their neck.
Your deputies hooked yourself to a short fuse there, Mr. Temporary Sheriff.
Now, wait a minute. You just remember what I said. We're gonna hang him. Ain't nobody gonna stop us, neither. How long you plan on staying in Red Pine, Morgan?
As long as I want. Ain't nobody can stop me, neither.
Come on, Spud. Come on, I said.
Anyway, I think I'll call it a night there. I don't know why I bothered watching that. Standing for Truth has uploaded another video on the tribulation versus wrath. I do wonder what he thinks tribulation means. Oh, hold on. Yeah. But he's not going to have anybody in his studio to discuss it. And I'm going to end that there, and I'll tag it in the morning. If somebody's there watching, make a comment. You can come in if you want, depends who you are. Or I'm leaving. Couldn't care less what you do. When this music ends, which is 2 minutes 40 seconds long, I'm going. If you make a comment that you want to come in, you can do. Bye.